Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jaywhips. We're back here with another video. I'm trying something new in this video like I do in every video. Like I always try a new camera setting. So in this video, I'm trying the super view, so it should be a little bit wider of a lens. It's more for the POV, so we'll see how it looks. But I kind of got a free car wash from the weather over here. So we'll take a look at that. I haven't started the car up. This is the rims actually look kind of clean. The inside is obviously still dirty, but I haven't started the car up in a couple of days now, and I haven't driven it in probably somewhere around 2 weeks. So we're gonna get inside, start it. Hopefully the battery's not dead. I just tried unlocking it, and oh no, I think it's already unlocked because I put my stuff in here. But you can see the floor is already dirty. But got a couple things to talk about today, and well, let's do the startup first. So quick little startup. Last time I got the car tuned, we actually took the cold start back off, so it doesn't do that anymore, so it just starts up now. But a couple things to talk about. So we're going to Reds today. The car needs an oil change, so I'm gonna get that taken care of. It doesn't really need it yet, but it does, but I have it programmed to tell me it shorter than it needs to, because it's synthetic oil. Technically you only need to do it every 10,000, but I have the computer telling me to do it, I think, every 6. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. So if you go here and you go to check control, or I'm sorry, you go down to service required. The engine's starting to do its thing, RPM jump thing. But as you see, it says engine oil, and then it says service in 700 miles. So like I said, I have it a little bit shorter than it's supposed to be, and then I have to do brake fluid as well. So I'm going today for engine oil and brake fluid, and I'm gonna have him maybe take one more look at this just to see. I don't know. That problem is just something that we can't get rid of. And then somebody told me something about checking on the turbos because of the mileage, so I'm gonna have him take a look at the turbos as well, just to see. And then yeah, we're gonna POV drive our way over there, and then we'll talk about a couple things while we're driving. So I'll see you guys on the hat cam probably. It's so funny, man. This thing, when you first start going, because it's kind of cold right now. So some of you guys were complaining in my last video, or a couple videos ago, that I went too high in the RPMs while it was cold. But it was warmed up. I did warm it up for like 15 minutes before I started that video, but this time I didn't. You guys saw me start it. I only warmed it up for about 5 minutes this time, so I'm gonna go easy. But it's so funny when you first hop in the car and you first leave when it's cold like this. The pops are so loud. All right, so before we go to Reds, by the way, before I even say that, I hope you guys like this view. I was looking at it on the preview on my phone, and it looked really good. This super wide thing. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. But dude, listen to it. See, it's just so much better when it's cold. But anyway, before we go to Reds, that's why before we go to Reds, I have to get gas. So I have the GPS on Shell right now. We're gonna stop at a Shell real quick, put some 93 in there, run to Reds. See, I don't usually like to drive this car in the rain, just because of the filters in the front, like the air intakes. But I was talking to my boy Long Island Beamer, and of course he has the same intakes, but he's got the M4, the F82 M4, that green one. And well, it's Austin yellow, but it's wrapped in like an army green or a leaf green, he calls it, I think. But he's got the intakes, and he daily drives that thing. He says he drives it in the rain all the time, never had a problem. But I still try not to do it. I also, oh, look at this. Oh, it's a C8. For a second, I thought that was a Lambo. It's nice. Popping off like crazy. I also haven't driven this car, like I said, in like 2 weeks. So this is fun. I should stop doing that though, because the gas is getting low, and I'm like 6 minutes away. I'll be fine. I'm 2.3 miles. It says I have 26 miles, which is like 2.6 miles. So 2.3, 2.6, that should be fine. I know my car. Is this guy serious? Not today, buddy. Oh, these guys are stopping hard. It's so funny. It's my car, not just this one, but any car I've ever owned, always seems to sound and perform its best when I'm dropping it off at a shop. I really shouldn't be going too crazy. Because like I said, it still isn't really warmed up, but I'm not really going that crazy. So I think there's a Hellcat up here actually, which I'm not really trying to get into a race with somebody when my car's cold. He's getting off anyway. If it's a Scat, then I'd love to get into it. Well, I mean, I like to race a Hellcat. Yeah, it's a Scat. I'd like to race a Hellcat just to see. I don't know how that would go. Just because I think, well, I mean, he would spin too. I was gonna say I think I would spin too much, but he'd have the same problem. I think a stock Hellcat, I'm pretty sure I'm smoking one. I'm not sure, I'd have to see. I want like someone who's not a jerk off to race against though. You know what I mean? Like I want someone who's gonna have like a fair, fun race, not be on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Like talking shit is fine, I don't mind the shit talk. We could do that. I've said this for years. When it rains out, some people drive scared and they drive super slow, and then other people drive like it's like anarchy, it's the purge, the world's about to end, like not looking when they're turning, not just changing lanes out of nowhere, all that stuff. It's just so random. So there should be a Shell right around this corner. I see a gas station. Yep, it's a Shell. Oh, there's a crazy railroad bump. I feel like I could have caught air off of that if I wanted to. Alright, we're gonna pull into here real quick and get some gas. And then I'll pop y'all guys onto the hand cam once we get to Reds, but I'll keep y'all on the hat cam for the ride to Reds. Oh, and I gotta talk, see that Trailblazer right there? I have one of those and I gotta talk about it, so I'll do that in a minute. Well, I don't know how long it's been not recording, but I missed a lot of recording, so that is upsetting. I just realized that it wasn't recording pretty much this whole time. I'm about a minute away from Reds. I'm pulling into the about to pull into the lot right now. So I guess when I get there, I'll look over the footage of, or the not footage, and see what I missed, and then I'll talk about whatever I was talking about when I wasn't filming. That's unfortunate. I mean, to be honest with you, the driving wasn't too crazy. I got a little cutting up in, and then ran into a cop, but it wasn't nothing too nuts. But we're pretty much here, about to pull into the lot for Reds and get everything done. Yeah, so I just looked at what I have filmed, and I literally, I think I filmed up to the gas station. I got gas and I missed everything from the gas station all the way to Red Shop, which he repainted that. He's got like the M colors up there now, it looks dope. But whatever, I mean, like I said, the drive wasn't really that exciting anyway. The only thing that was kind of cool was the one point where I lost a little traction while I was making a cut. And I guess there was one part where I made a cut behind a cop with no blinker and he let me go, or he didn't do anything. But I will film the ride home. He just told me to hang out here and wait for a little minute. He's gonna do a compression test on another car, and then after that he's gonna do my oil change and then brake fluid for my car, and then I should be good for a while. And yeah, I just told him about my truck. I have to tell you guys about my truck because I just told you about my truck and I wasn't recording. So in that little bit I was talking about the reliability of the car. Like I was saying, this video is, the thumbnail and title, or the whole idea about it, is going to be a 2-year review from 2 years since I bought the car, which was 2 years ago, about 2 days ago, about the reliability and just, you know, owning it and what it's been like, and not really daily driving it. I daily drove it for a little while. I haven't daily drove it for a couple months now. But yeah, gonna go over that probably on my ride home. So maybe we'll stop and get something to eat or do that while we're waiting for the car, but we'll see. I'll keep you guys updated. Not often I see someone else driving my car. She needs to be washed. We already know where we're at. So I told my boy Red I wanted to run to Dunkin' real quick, and dude said it's kind of far. Take my Jeep. So I'm taking his Jeep. So we hopping in a Wrangler. I wish I had my hat cam with me, because that would have been kind of funny. But all right, we're taking the Jeep. This thing's pretty cool. It had like automatic side steps. I don't know if I've ever seen that on a Wrangler of this body style. But yeah, we're gonna go grab some Dunkin' real quick, and then grab something from the gas station, and then I'll be back. It's cool. The car's got on the front, on the hood, it's got like the red shop stickers. I gotta put mine, I think, on my car right up here, like on my windshield. I'm gonna put the red shop sticker on the front. It's a red shop sticker too, so it'll kind of go with the whole. I don't think I have much red on the outside. The only red I really have in the car is the interior. So I'm gonna make a right here, go into the store and grab something real quick, and then we're gonna run to Dunkin' quick, and we'll be back at the shop. So I just got back from Dunkin'. I haven't eaten anything today yet, so I'm smashing this real quick. Got some turtle scoops up on the wall in here, and shop out there. You already know. Just gonna smash this real quick, and then we'll probably do the ride home after this. Alright, she's all done. Taking her out of there now. Alright, so I did it again. I mean, I didn't go very far. Red's is literally, I went down the block and then made a U-turn. But I just started talking again without recording. I don't know what's wrong with me. But like I said earlier, I missed a lot of the recording on the way to Red's. So I got some things I got to talk about that I'm pretty sure I didn't talk about yet. Well, I did, but they weren't recorded. One of those things, being very short, is that I haven't driven this car in 2 weeks. So I'm really appreciating all the noises it's making right now. But the oil change is done. Brake fluid is done. It just needs washer fluid. I have Red giving me a quote on doing a brake service, so all 4 pads, all 4 rotors, and he's gonna let me know how that is. He said I should at least do the fronts, just because obviously when you stop these cars, they lean forward, so all the stopping power's in the front. There's Red's right there. So we're taking off from Red's. I hope you guys are liking this new Super View mode. I was looking at the preview of it, and it looked pretty good. It's just like I said, a little bit wider of a lens. But we're gonna film our ride home here from Red's. Hopefully we can do some cutting up, and we'll talk about some things. So I bought the Chevy Trailblazer for like $3 grand. So I wasn't expecting it to be, you know, the perfect vehicle. But when I first bought it, it was driving kind of alright. So I didn't go ahead and fix everything right away. But just recently I decided to bring it in and see what was up with it, and see if I could just get everything fixed so I could have it running well for the summer, for when I do like my kayaking and stuff. And I bring it into the shop, and the guy's telling me the whole front end is shot, the axle's done, the you know, the struts, all that stuff are all shot. So then he tells me the torque converter's no good, and that he can't put a new torque converter on a transmission with 150,000 miles. But basically the bottom line is, since that's the case and he doesn't want to do that, he's telling me that my only other option really is to completely rebuild the transmission, which I might end up doing. Who knows? You guys don't really care about my Trailblazer, so we'll get on with that. But we're gonna get to some driving here. Hopefully we'll get some better driving than what we're doing right now. And once we get on the highway, I got something else I want to talk about. Also, I'm thinking about getting, I'm probably gonna get the GoPro Hero 12 and just get like an accessory package with it or something like that. And then just see how that thing is with nighttime filming, because it says on it that it has longer lasting filming times at like 4K, which is my problem with this camera. If I film in 4K or anything higher than 1080p, the camera doesn't last long. The battery doesn't last long, or it overheats or something like that, either one. but hopefully I could get that one, and that one won't have that issue, and that'd be really nice. And then I'll have two cameras. I can film two different angles. Like I already bought a suction cup for when I get a second camera. That way I could take this one. I'll probably make whatever new camera, the nicer one, my POV camera, and then I'll take this camera and I'll hook it up, like suction it to the windshield there, so I could have it facing me or a passenger if I have like someone reacting to the car or something like that. Car's a little bit more warmed up now, so we can have a little bit more fun with it. We're gonna go through this tunnel here, and we're gonna get on the highway. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't get any. Usually when I downshift it up to like 3,000–4,000 RPMs, it usually goes whoom, pop, 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 pop. It's like some big pops, some gunshots. Not that time. Back onto this bridge. I've seen this bridge before. Some nice downshifts going through the tunnels. But we're about to hop up on the highway, and then we'll get into talking about what I wanted to talk about. Oh, there's a whole bunch of traffic up there. Alright, so as some of you guys might know, those of you who have been watching me for a while, you guys know that I had plans to do like a 5,000 subscriber special. I had plans to do like a 10,000 subscriber special. 15. I think I even had plans to do like a 4 or something like that back in the day. But to be honest with you, my subscriber count and everything went up a lot faster than I thought it was going to, and I didn't really have anything planned out. So I have a plan now. This is kind of what I'm going to do. Since you guys did it so quickly, which appreciate you guys, it's awesome. I know I say it a lot, but again, I really appreciate you guys dropping likes, commenting, subbing up, everything that you guys do, because of course it does help out, and it makes me able to continue making these videos. But what I'm thinking is, I have a pretty big event coming up on towards the end of March, right? So what I want to do is, starting today, which I don't know what today's date is. Let's take a check at what today's date is. Today's date is the 25th, but it's the 25th of January. This video will probably come out on the 26th, if not the 27th. If it comes out on either one of those days, either way, from that day forward, all the way till late March, call it like March 25th, 24th, somewhere around there, about a month, or February, 2 months. I just forgot about March or February completely. I just skipped it. 2 months from now, if we can get this channel to, I'm gonna be humble and go for 20,000 subscribers, or if you guys can do it 30,000 subscribers by that point, then we'll make that either the 20 or 30,000 subscriber special, and we'll go crazy. But I'm gonna go to that. I'm gonna go either way. I'm not gonna say, oh, if you guys don't get me, I'm not gonna go. That would be nonsense. I'm gonna go either way. I just want to see if we can get to that goal by the time that we get there. So I'll see if you guys can do it. Drop a like, sub up if you haven't already. So I hope you guys are liking the video, and we're gonna keep it going here. We're in some pretty bad traffic here, so I'm gonna talk about. That's what I wanted to talk about with that. So hopefully you guys are ready, excited for late March. Obviously there'll be videos from now in between then till then, but late March will be when we have the big event, and we'll do the subscriber special. So I hope you guys are ready. We gotta get off here soon. I usually cut this whole line, and I'm probably gonna do the same thing I always do, which is cut this whole line. Which is, I usually just stay in this left lane, because everybody packs up in the right lane, like this Durango here. He thinks he did something because he was behind me, but I'm just gonna go past him now. Like, these people are all gonna pack into this lane, and at some point it's gonna make it so that you're not allowed to go in it anymore, but I'm still gonna go in it. You'll see what I mean in a second. Chevy's gonna get in. I'm gonna keep cutting the line. See, now you're not supposed to go in anymore, which means that that's when I start thinking about going in, because that means we're getting close. So right here, I'm gonna hop in. That's easy as that. Why wait on the whole line? What kind of nonsense would that be? Imagine that. Imagine I was still all the way back there. What a waste of time. All right, hopefully traffic lightens up a little bit on this road. This guy in this Wrangler is was doing his absolute best to make sure he got over here so that I couldn't get over in front of him. That's okay, because I'm going to get behind him and then I'm going to end up passing him anyway. Back there switching lanes. That was pretty cool that Red let me borrow his Wrangler to go to Duncan real quick. It would have been, he was like, yeah, it's a pretty long walk, bro, take the truck. And I was like, it's not that bad. And then I got in the truck and I was driving, I was like, yeah, this would have been quite the walk, but it didn't really matter. I don't mind walking, and I had the time. We were probably there for like 2 hours. Did a quick oil change, brake fluid. Now we're back on the road, and I'm a little bit less afraid to, because not that I was afraid to beat on it, but I was afraid to drive like spirited like this, just because, you know, the oil change hasn't been done in a while, so who knows, I didn't know how it was. I wasn't taking no chances. Sounded good. I gotta clean my windshield. The car's been sitting in my backyard for 2 weeks, and it was snowing and stuff, so it's almost like the salt that they put on the road like carries in the air. Well, it literally does, especially when you're driving. You got cars in front of you kicking it up with their tires. You can't even see it, but it's coating your windshield, coating your whole car. Damn, I love the way you hear those turbos like spooling up. It's literally a dream come true for me, man. Every single time I drive this car, I remember that this is a dream come true. And they say money doesn't buy happiness, and I kind of agree to an extent. But I'll tell you one thing. I bought this with money, and it makes me pretty damn happy. So that wasn't too bad. The traffic wasn't too dense on this road, but we're about to hop into another server, if you know what I'm saying. And hopefully that traffic will be even lighter, but I doubt it, because this road usually has some pretty heavy traffic, but it's not rush hour time yet, so we should be alright. Hopefully we will be alright. I'm really upset that I didn't get footage of the ride. Alright, well, it's slam-packed traffic. Yeah, now I'm turbo upset that I didn't get footage of the ride there, because the footage on the ride back here probably isn't going to be too crazy. It's so crazy. I sat there and talked to my camera for a whole 30 minutes driving to the red shop. My camera was off the whole time. All right, so traffic lightened up just a little bit. Let's see if I can get anything here. I think we might be able to cut through something. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best choice. Thought I had an opening, but I did not. It's crazy, the GPS says that there's no traffic. checking me. Oh, there's cops up here. Somebody, either an accident or someone's pulled over or something. Woo! Some good pops coming out the back. Yeah, looks like someone just got pulled over. And that's causing a ridiculous amount of traffic. I can't believe how many troopers are out today. I saw a couple on the way there too, like 3. So no real crazy driving in this one, I guess, but I have had a couple of people in the comments say that you want to see a video where I kind of just do daily life stuff and then also POV drive the M6 in the same video. So we're out here doing that today. But also a big thing, the whole point of this video was going to be to talk about reliability and maintenance. And like I said earlier, with my whole missing half of my recording, I did talk about it earlier, but it wasn't recorded. So very short, it's not a lot. The car has been very reliable to me for someone who's had it for 2 years. I love everything about this car. The only complaint that I guess I could have would be to complain about like fuel consumption or its gas mileage, but I really can't complain about that because I have it tuned and I did airflow modifications, so the car uses more gas than it would stock. But to be fair, even when it was stock, its fuel consumption wasn't that great either. It didn't get the best miles per gallon, but again, it is a V8, so you kind of get what you pay for. You're expecting it, you know what it's going to come with. But other than that, the car has been absolutely amazing. Somewhere around 50 to 60,000 miles in any V8 or BMW V8 or really just S63 specific engine. Somewhere around 50 to 60,000 miles, you should do spark plugs and engine or ignition coils. So I did do that maintenance, of course, and when I did that maintenance, it made the car run a lot better. If you don't do that maintenance around 50 to 60,000, you'll just get a misfire, and when you get that misfire, your car will go into limp mode, and then you'll have to go get spark plugs and ignition coils done, and then your car will no longer be in limp mode, and you will no longer have a misfire. So that's how you fix that, and other than that, I've not had any issues. I had brakes that I have to do soon, which I was just telling you guys about. I have to do rotors and pads. We'll see how much that cost me. I guess I'll let you guys know once I find out about that. And other than that, that's really all the maintenance I've done so far. I haven't really done anything crazy. And I modified the car, so everything's a little bit different. Not that much different, but a little bit different than it would be if I just kept everything stock, you know what I mean? But overall reliability and maintenance for this car, it is expensive. It is a BMW, so maintenance is a little bit more expensive than it would be your regular car. Like for example, my oil change today was like 200 bucks. At the dealership, it's like 350, unless you have like the discount setup thing that I have, which is like, makes it like 250. But $200 for brake fluids and oil change, I think that might just be because Reds is cool, so it wasn't that expensive. But you get that done at any shop, you're probably spending $300-400 for an oil change. You could expect that. It's not a $60 oil change, $60-80 oil change you do on a Toyota. So it is going to be more expensive than your average car. But as all my BMW M guys and just car guys in general know, it's all worth it. You know, you do spend a lot of money on it, but this is what we live for, man. It's what makes us happy. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This wasn't too crazy of a video, but I wanted to get something out for you guys. If you did enjoy, drop a like, thumbs up, whatever the hell you want to call it. Slap that subscribe button if you haven't just yet. Drop a comment if you have any questions for me. Another thing as well, if you've gotten this far in the video, if you want to comment a suggestion about this, I do plan on doing streams soon. I'm probably going to stream on YouTube. That's probably where I'm going to start. My first stream is probably going to be a Q&A. It'll probably be a short little stream. We'll do a Q&A. Maybe we'll kind of talk about what games we're going to play, and we'll figure that out. And then you guys let me know what you think about that. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
And that's just me for you. I've been moving, I've been drinking, I've been riding through the hood. I've been waving hands in one hand like my nigga was real good. I've been all about the big, but I won't take the big. Up to me, I wish a nigga would.